20. The Afternoon Drive with Aaron Delatorre.
Your hometown station.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Is it cold in here? I feel like it's cold in here. But I like it. I like it cold. I like being able to bundle up instead of, it's better that way.
Sweater.
Anyway, that is the voice of Shannon Avazian of Assisted Living Locators right here in the Santa Clarita Valley, helping us make sense of all the senior living options available to the aging public these days, because it's a lot, right?
It is a lot.
So I love statistics. I'm a big stats guy. I think they back up certain decisions, I just like stats. So currently, there's more than 34 million Americans over the age of 65. This number is expected to double over the next 10 to 15 years. And so I suspect, Shannon, and you're the expert in the field, I suspect this leads to a lot of predatory companies, a lot of people trying to take advantage of, there's going to be close to 70 million Americans needing assisted living help.
Yeah, it's awful. You really want to know who you're working with and make sure you vet the companies you are working with.
Are there any warning signs that you'll be on the lookout to help you detect kind of which companies to stay away from?
Well, your number one thing is you want to make sure the companies you are working with are vetting these companies. And how do they do that? You want to find out how do they vet the companies and the communities and the board and cares. So that's your number one question.
Right. And also the companies that you do choose to work with, there's different types of care, right?
There is. And that's something I really want to talk about tonight. I want to challenge everybody and, rethink senior living. What do you think about when you think about senior living and assisted living?
Well, I think senior living, a lot of people want to stay in their own house, right? Mm-hmm. So I think you have to find an agency that, one, you're not just going to drop them off at a senior living facility and say, okay, Mom, we'll see you in a little bit. We'll come by. A lot of people want to stay in their house. Am I right?
Right, and that's what we do. We actually we want to bring you whatever it is that best fits your family. Is that in-home care? Is that assisted living? Maybe that's boarding care because of the care needs. But, especially there's independent living. And independent living today, that's why I want to challenge everyone. It's like resort living. People don't realize what senior living has become. And especially in our community here, there are just phenomenal communities to work with. And, there's happy hours. It's people who want to give up the maintenance of their house.
Right.
They want to say, you know what, I'm done. I want someone else to carry it. And I want to go there. I want to have, resorts.
I want to live there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Where's the ones for the 40-something? I'm
I know,
ready.
for real.
I'm ready, And that's really independent living. It's for the family, or it's for the couples, or maybe they lost a spouse and they're just reminded of the pain at home, and they said, I'm done. So they can go to these communities and have, that wonderful lifestyle with people that are like them, living out, thriving.
Right. We're talking to Shannon Avazian of Assisted Living Locators. You can go to the website, assistedlivinglocators.com. You can also give them a call, 661-235-3229. I'm sorry it's so cold in the studio. I see you moving around a lot because, it is nice. It's getting warmer outside. But, so if I go to the website, you guys have a ton of free resources. We're just talking about downsizing. You guys even have a whole guide on how to properly downsize.
Yeah, we do. And, and that's part of being the expert, too. We're there to assist you in that process. And, if you need help, how do I do that? I promise you I'll be there to be the liaison, to hold your hand, to walk you through. There's certain things. We make 3 piles. How do we downsize? What do we need? What do we take? What do we give away?
Right. And I know at a lot of these living communities, they have a lot of memory care facilities because, there's a lot of aging adults dealing with memory issues, whether it's Alzheimer's, just the natural deterioration. So there are memory care facilities within the living communities. Is it possible to stay at your house and have that kind of memory care as well?
There is, as long as you're getting the care you need. And that's the biggest thing. So many of us, whether it's denial or our parents, we made a promise not to move our parents out of the home. But we need to identify, are they getting the proper care? We can't just turn our back and hope for the best, because some really scary stuff's going on out there, and it's really about, what does mom or dad need, And in these memory cares, they're not the way you envision them. They are structured for the resident to thrive, to have that activity, to keep the mind going, where maybe at home, they're not getting that, you
Right.
know? So you really need to rethink, and I challenge everyone to do that today.
So there's a ton of options, as we were just saying. I mean, there's in-home care, there's living communities, there's memory care facilities. Do you guys have an online assessment? Is there an online assessment? Do you guys assess the person in person? How do you guys determine what type of care that person may need?
We do. We have both. You can go online, you can do the assessment, or you can contact one of our experts. And we are a nationwide. We have 103 franchisees all over the, country. So, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you go to assisted living locators.com, you're going to be able to put in a zip code and you can see the assessment or be connected directly with an expert, and they can do it either on the phone or in person.
Shannon Avazian of Assisted Living Locators, your local senior living advisor, giving you the guidance you need for the care they deserve. Go to the website, assistedlivinglocators.com. Find the local care advisor, like you just said, 103 all throughout the whole nation. And that's important because you're providing local residents local solutions.
That's right.
AssistedLivingLocators.com. You can also give them a call at 661-235-3229. Do you guys have an office? Where are you guys located?
I'm located in Acton. So,
Okay.
I work both Santa Clarita and Antelope Valley, and also the San Fernando Valley as well. So,
Beyond Senior Care, they can help with financial specialists, real estate agents, like we just mentioned, downsizing specialists, home health experts, and more. Free resources. Find out how they can help. AssistedLivingLocators.com. Shannon, thanks so much for coming in.
thank you, Aaron.
Appreciate it. 446, quick break. Traffic coming up.